submission on this very important legislation. I appreciate the opportunity to speak on this matter of great significance. I'll send your safety belt now. The Hastings experiment in water fluoridation began in 1953. No discernible improvement in dental health was observed, especially in relation to the control city of Napier. These results were not good enough, so the control city was dropped and it became a unilateral study. The results were still insufficient, so methods of diagnoses were changed, and finally a good result was had. To this day, for inexplicable reasons, the charade continues. Why did our Ministry of Health not stop when they had insufficient proof of water fluoridation's efficacy in the first place? All the cities in New Zealand which have stopped fluoridating their water since have consistently shown an improvement in their dental health, similar to the Canadian study of 6,000 children in 2 cities, one of which stopped fluoridation and the other did not. After 4 years, the fluoridation-ended city showed improved dental health, whilst the other remained static. The Cochrane Review gave this study a gold standard rating due to its thorough methodology. It is disconcerting that the NZ Gluckman study did not read the disclaimer to the 2009 Oral Health Survey, which clearly stated it cannot be considered a fluoridation study as such. So to draw the conclusion that fluoridation reduces dental decay by 40%, according to the 2009 survey, is a misrepresentation. A huge thank you to Dr. Robin Wyman for his advice to me, personally, on how to interpret statistics. He stressed the importance of viewing the trends over a long period of time and not randomly cherry-pick numbers. So I took his advice, and it quickly became apparent that water fluoridation is not the effective cure for dental caries as it is portrayed. This is whether you look worldwide or in our own backyard here in New Zealand. If it was effective, we should have no dental caries in Hastings after 64 years of this practice. In 2013, in the Hastings District Council chambers, Dr. Wyman admitted that 7% is a more accurate portrayal of the difference between the fluoridated and non-fluoridated areas in Hawke's Bay. There was no media report of that statement in spite of their presence at the meeting. This is precisely the same conclusion I came to that year when I collated statistics for the years 2000 to 2012. Caries-free statistics consistently give a better picture of dental health than DMFT. Caries-free amounts in 5-year-olds are 6.55% better in Hawke's Bay fluoridated areas for 5-year-olds, but it reduced to 2.9% in 12-year-olds. That was certainly not a 40% difference, and there was less difference as the children aged, less by more than half. I also collated Ministry of Health data from 2004 to 2014 regarding general anesthetic extractions in children. The media continue to infer that children from non-fluoridated areas suffer the most from GAs. But surprisingly enough, during these 11 years, the percentage of children from the non-fluoridated areas of Hawke's Bay receiving GAs was 1.9%, as opposed to the fluoridated areas, which were 1.94%. That is a slightly higher number per capita of children receiving GAs from fluoridated areas of Hawke's Bay. That is certainly not 40% less, is it? Now, the least desirable statistic is DMFT, too many uncontrolled variables in this category for it to be an accurate picture. You can have decay the size of a pinhead count equally as a missing or heavily filled tooth. Very imprecise. But here is where the Ministry of Health comes up with its well-advertised 40% difference. In Hawke's Bay's case, that is actually 37.5%. In real terms, this amounts to less than 1/2 a tooth. It is not 40% less decayed teeth in the mouth or 40% less children with decay. It is 40% less of decay in one tooth. But where is the proof this slightly less decay is actually attributable to water fluoridation? Where is the proof? Now, the most recent 2015 Ministry of Health statistics state that the difference in 5-year-old caries-free nationwide is a mere 0.89%, less than 1% better in the fluoridated areas. Okay, I'm right down there. Okay.
That's cool.
And their DMFT rate is 0.11% better as opposed to non-fluoridated areas. That is 1/10 of 1%. 40% is just not true. This negates any economic or any other advantage in fluoridating the water. Please keep this in mind. when voting on this piece of legislation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.